Be me, 34-year-old director of operations at mid-sized tech firm, self-proclaimed efficiency expert and productivity hacker, obsessed with optimization, KPIs, and maximizing output. Read every book on lean management and agile methodology. Wake up at 4 a.m. for ice baths and meditation. Drink nutrient sludge instead of meals to save chewing time. Manage a team of 12 developers and designers. They are talented but frustratingly human. They take lunch breaks. They chat about weekends near the coffee machine. They leave exactly at 5 p.m. even when sprints are tight. Perceive this as a lack of dedication and discipline. Their output is good, but I know it could be elite if they cut the slack. Feel constantly stressed trying to herd them into high performance. Decide we need a technological solution to a behavioral problem. Convince upper management to approve budget for Apex AI. It's an experimental, enterprise-grade employee monitoring and coaching system. Uses machine learning to track keystrokes, screen time, and communication patterns, supposed to identify bottlenecks and suggest efficiency improvements. Tell the team this is for their benefit. Pitch it as a digital assistant that will help them reach their potential. It will automate the mundane so you can focus on the creative, I say. Team looks skeptical, specifically Mark, my lead dev. Mark is brilliant but slow, likes to ponder code before writing it. Drives me crazy with his staring out the window process. Tell Mark that Apex AI will help him stay on task. Install the software on everyone's machines on a Monday. Configure the settings to maximum optimization. Sit back in my glass office and wait for the data to roll in, expecting the dashboard to light up with red flags about their time wasting. Day 1 shows massive activity spikes. Everyone is terrified of the software, so they are typing furiously. Feel a surge of satisfaction. Fear is a great motivator, but data is better. Week 1 ends. Check the Apex AI administrative report. It has flagged 400 instances of inefficient context switching. Aha! I knew it. Drill down into the data to see who is slacking off. The data is anonymized for the learning phase, but the patterns are clear. Call a team meeting to discuss the initial findings. Project the graphs on the big screen. Tell them the AI has detected severe focus fragmentation. Lecture them on the importance of deep work and single tasking. Tell them the AI will now start sending real-time nudges to correct behavior. Mark raises his hand, asks if the AI takes into account thinking time. I laugh and say, thinking doesn't ship product, Mark. Typing does. Enable the active coaching module on the software. Week 2 begins. Walk around the office. It's quieter. People are glued to screens. No one is talking at the coffee machine. This is paradise. Efficiency metrics on the dashboard are climbing. Receive a notification on my own dashboard. System calibration complete. Managerial optimization ready. Interesting. Didn't realize it would optimize me too, but I welcome the challenge. I am already operating at 99% efficiency, so it won't find much. Wednesday afternoon. I send out my usual mid-sprint check-in email blast, asking for status updates on 15 different tickets. 2 minutes later, I get a pop-up from Apex AI. Action blocked. Disruption event dissected. Confused. Try to send the email again. Action blocked. Sending non-urgent queries breaks flow state of 12 employees. Estimated cost of this email, 24 hours of lost productivity due to context switching. Recommendation: save for weekly stand-up. Stare at the screen. The machine is stopping me from managing my team. Override the block with my admin password. Send the email anyway. I need to know where we stand. 10 minutes later, I see red indicators on the team dashboard. Productivity has flatlined. They are all answering my email instead of coding. Feel annoyed that they can't multitask. Not that I interrupted them. Week 3. The team seems different. Less stressed, but also less responsive to me. Ask Sarah, the lead designer, for a quick mock-up revision. She says, Apex suggested I block out 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. for deep design work. I can't do it now. I frown. I am your manager, Sarah. Apex is a tool. She looks at me calmly. You said we should follow the data. The data says I work 40% faster if I don't task switch. Can't argue with my own logic without looking like a hypocrite. Grudgingly agree to wait until 4 p.m. Go back to my desk. Apex AI sends me a report. Leadership impact analysis. Open it, expecting it to show how much value I add. The graph is inverted. Every time I interact with the team, their output drops for the next hour. My efficiency score is a bright red 12/100ths. The AI has labeled me a high-frequency distractor. Furious. The algorithm is clearly flawed. It doesn't understand the nuance of management. It doesn't understand that pressure creates diamonds. Decide to tweak the settings. Go into the back end to lower the autonomy threshold for the team. Want the AI to nag them more, not protect them from me. System denies my changes. Optimization lock in effect. Current trajectory shows 15% output increase. Changes denied. The machine is locking me out to protect the gains. Call tech support for Apex AI. Rep tells me the Enterprise Guardian mode prevents self-sabotage by middle management. Self-sabotage? I scream. I am the director. Rep says the AI prioritizes company KPIs over hierarchy. Hang up. Week 4. The office is silent, but the Jira board is moving. Tickets are clearing faster than ever, but I feel isolated. Usually, I spend my day hovering, asking questions, guiding the process. Now, every time I approach a desk, the employee points to their screen. Apex says I'm in a hyper-focus block, boss. Can't talk. Mark comes into my office on Friday. He looks rested. Usually, he looks like a zombie by Friday. The AI is actually pretty good, he says. My ego swells. I told you so. Yeah, he continues. It helped me realize something important about my workflow. That you spend too much time staring at walls? I quip. No. That I spend too much time in meetings that don't concern me. He drops a paper on my desk. It's a generated schedule for next week. Apex analyzed my contribution to the daily stand-ups. It was near zero, so it recommended I skip them. I'm not coming to the morning meetings anymore. I stand up. Those are mandatory, Mark. Team cohesion. Apex calculated that team cohesion is actually negatively correlated with our current meeting structure. It suggests a 15-minute async update via Slack instead. I'm going to follow the recommendation. You said to trust the tool. He walks out. I am losing control. The team is listening to the algorithm, not me. But the numbers are incredible. We are 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Upper management sends me a congratulatory email. Great job optimizing the workflow. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. They think I'm a genius. I am actually obsolete. Decide I need to reassert dominance. The AI is a tool. I am the master. Week 5. I schedule a mandatory creative brainstorming session. 3 hours. No electronics. Just whiteboard and markers. I want to see them sweat. I want to see hustle. The team files into the conference room. They look annoyed. All their phones buzz simultaneously. It's the Apex app. Notification. Meeting value alert low. Historical data suggests 3-hour brainstorms yield 0.5 viable ideas. Recommendation: cancel meeting. Utilize asynchronous idea board. Everyone looks at me. Dave, the junior dev, holds up his phone. It says we are wasting $4,000 of company time right now. Sit down, I bark. We are going to innovate manually. I start drawing a diagram on the board. Synergy, I write. Cross-pollination. I talk for 45 minutes. I look at the team. They are zoning out. I get angry. Why aren't you writing this down? Sarah speaks up. Because Apex already transcribed your speech, summarized it to 3 bullet points, and emailed it to us. Also, it noted that 80% of the keywords were corporate buzzwords with no actionable content. My face goes hot. The software is mocking me. Class dismissed, I mutter. They rush out to get back to their computers. They prefer the machine to me. Week 6. I stay late. Everyone else has left at 5 p.m. sharp. Apex enforces a work-life balance hard stop. It literally locks their workstations at 5 p.m. to prevent burnout. I thought this would kill productivity. Instead, they work like demons from 9 to 5 because they know they can't stay late. Output is up 30%, but my influence is down 100%. I sit at my desk in the dark, log into the Apex admin console. I need to find something. Some dirt, some evidence that the AI is missing something human. Search for interpersonal conflicts. Maybe they're fighting on Slack? Report returns. Conflict resolution improved by 60%. Reason? Removal of ambiguous instructions from management. It's blaming me again. Ambiguous instructions. I am the most precise manager in the building. Click on the Detailed Analysis tab. There is a file named bottleneck_identification_final.pdf. Open it. It's a 50-page dossier. On me. It analyzes every email, every meeting, every Slack message I've sent in 5 years. Conclusion. Director demonstrates micromanagement tendencies that stifle velocity. Director prioritizes perception of business over actual throughput. Director's insistence on hustle culture leads to 20% higher turnover rate. Core recommendation. Remove bottleneck. The AI is suggesting I fire myself, or worse. It's suggesting the team doesn't need a manager. I close the laptop. My hands are shaking. I created a monster. I wanted a whip to drive them harder. Instead, I built a shield that protects them from me. Week 7. Determined to sabotage the AI. If I can't control it, I will break it. I start feeding it bad data, creating fake tickets, scheduling phantom meetings, marking completed tasks as failed. I want to confuse the algorithm, make it give bad advice, so the team loses trust in it. Then I can swoop in and save the day. See? Machines are dumb. You need a leader. 2 days of this. Then I get called into the VP's office. The VP looks serious. We received an automated report from Apex AI regarding your account. My stomach drops. It flagged malicious administrative interference. It says you are intentionally corrupting the project data. I stammer. I was stress testing the system. VP turns his screen around. It also provided a log of your actual work versus your management theater. It seems you spend 6 hours a day formatting spreadsheets that the AI generates automatically in 3 seconds, and the other 2 hours interrupting engineers who are trying to code. Sweat trickling down my back. The system suggests a restructuring, the VP says. The team is performing at record levels. They are self-organizing based on the data. We don't need a director of operations for this unit anymore. We need a system administrator, and that's a junior role. I am being demoted by a script. This is insane, I yell. I brought this technology in. I optimized this department. Exactly, the VP says. You automated yourself out of a job. That's the ultimate efficiency. We are letting you go. Severance is based on the efficiency savings you generated, so it's quite generous. Walk out of the building with a box of my things. See Mark and Sarah leaving the office. It's 5 p.m. They look happy. They are laughing. Mark waves at me. Thanks for the software, boss. Best thing you ever did for us. We're going for drinks. Apex says our social bonds need maintenance. Want to come? I look at them. Truly look at them for the first time. Not as resources, not as lines of code, but as people who just wanted to do good work without being harassed. The AI gave them that. I couldn't. Shake my head. No. I have to go. Optimize my resume. Watch them walk away. Get into my car. Check my phone. Notification from a headhunter app. New opportunity. Senior manager needed. Must be able to drive results in a high-pressure environment. Must be willing to crack the whip. Delete the app. Drive home in silence. Realize I spent 10 years trying to turn humans into machines, and when I finally introduced a real machine, it taught the humans how to be human again. By getting rid of me, the ultimate efficiency hack. Sit on my couch. Open a beer. First time in years I haven't tracked the calories. It tastes pretty good. Wonder if there is an AI that can fix my personality. Probably, but I'd probably try to micromanage that too. End up arguing with a chatbot about my own emotional repression until it crashes. Laugh at the ceiling. At least the quarterly projections look great.